Hello, 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 everybody. I'm going to give it a few minutes before we dive in, but I want to welcome you all, to those that are getting ready to hop on, to the first day of my free 3-day masterclass on creation from pure connection. Queen Jade is back there painting the wall. Ah, so beautiful. You guys, so the intention of this masterclass, right, is to be able to share with you guys my experience, because I have experienced quite a few things, right, in this field of, or the realm of entrepreneurship, motherhood, life in general. And so going through these experiences, I feel like I can't be the only one going through this. So just over time, right, just over time observing myself, I've came across some really amazing tangible tools, access, knowledge, awareness, and resources surrounding things like overcoming bad habits, which is what we're going to be diving into today. I'm still kind of fairly new with the Facebook Live, so if you are hopping on, hello, drop your name or something in the comments so I can say hi, because I can't see the names. I could just see like in the corner of the little eye. So today's Magical Wednesday, my favorite day of the week, right? While we wait for some people to jump on, I'll tell you guys a little like something that Jade and I do or have done. So you know how like we always say like, oh, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? We decided to go ahead and change the names of the days of the week so that we can hone in on the energy of that with intention. And so like Sunday is I Am Sunday for us. So we hone in on everything that we are and like who we represent and how we want to show up, right? And then we have Manifestation Monday, honing in on the energy of all that it takes to create and manifest and bring into fruition, you know, the goals and the dreams and the desires. And then we have Serendipity Tuesday, which is like an array of good luck, good fortune. We have Magical Wednesday, my favorite day, which is magic. All right, we always receive so much extra abundance on Wednesdays for some reason. And then Thursday is Create Change Thursday. So we hone in on the energy of expansion and bringing in change by doing something different, whether it's a new food, a new route to work, or whatever, big or small. And then Friday is, I always get mixed up between Friday and Saturday, babe. Friday is Own It Friday, right? Mm-hmm. Own It Friday. So honing in on the energy of owning all that you are, your voice, what you represent, again, what you do. And then we have Walk It Saturday, which is just basically showing up, right? Showing up in your truest essence and just honing in on that energy. So it's super dope what happens on those days, because, you know, we're focusing on the energy of what we call it versus just like, oh, it's just another Monday. I'm dragging, it's Monday.
I agree with you.
All right, so I'm not gonna hold you guys long, because a quote we came by, right? We came by this dope quote, and it just resonates on so many levels. It's not even funny. And the quote goes, let's see if I can remember it, because we've been practicing. Like, I gotta remember this quote. Let me see. The hardest lesson is the least complicated. I remembered. The hardest lesson, guys, is the least complicated, okay? So, and I'm gonna, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna come out, the explanation and just like the concept of this quote, but it's in a song, so obviously people know about this concept. Like, the hardest lessons are the least complicated, right? And so that complicated part, that thing, right, is letting it go. Like the art of letting it go, right? And so I'm gonna dive right in now to creation from pure connection, okay? First of all, let me back up. Let me not be rude, right? Because I definitely said I was gonna introduce myself and I did not. I'm just talking to y'all like You know, like we already know each other. Like, you know, you may not know me. This may be your first time here.
Right.
Like, my bad. Let me back it up some. My name is Koni, okay? And I am the owner of Sound Mind and Body Wellness, the only Black-owned, woman-owned wellness center in the Tampa Bay area. We serve the community in many different ways, from therapeutic touch, which is also known as massage therapy. We do CPR instruction, health and wellness. But I also like, I like the field of spiritual catalyst, right? So spirituality is just a way of life. It's literally how you view yourself, your connection, your consciousness, your awareness of self, and how you live, right? And catalyst, all that means is that I am able to create and hold the space, enabling other women to thrive, providing them with tangible resources, tangible practices, tangible techniques on how to overcome things like anxiety, overwhelm, stress. Oh my God, the list like literally goes on. Like, we go through so many things, especially when we're on a journey. So that's who I am, right? If you're here for the first time, if you're new to my work, my content, whatever. And the intention on this free 3-day masterclass is to be able to share some tangible tips on how to overcome a lot of the things that we all go through, right? So today we're going to be uncovering unhealthy habits, right? So now I can dive into creation from pure connection and what that really is and what that means, right? What does it mean? So when you are fully connected, right? Fully connected to self and source, God, right? You have this inner knowing, right? You have this inner knowing, you have this awareness, and what it is intuition. Like, you trust yourself, like you follow your intuition, and you always know that following your intuition will lead you to the right place. Like, you just know it because you've been practicing it, because you're connected to yourself and you're connected to source, right? And so when you're in the realm of that, you're vibrating on that frequency, and you create. The process of creation, because it's not just one thing that happens. It's an array of things that take place when creation is being like formed, right? So when you're fully connected and you are in the realm of creation, right? The process of bringing that thought into fruition, you know, right, that the more you move, the aligned action, the steps that you take towards it in support of it, you know that with each step, you're also going to be led. And you know that the more that you do that, when you look back, it's like, damn, I've already reached this milestone, or I've already accomplished this goal, or I've already manifested this thing. And so that is what creating from pure connection is. Being able to create and manifest and bring into fruition something that you and God had a part in. You know, because us and God, we are like co-creators, right? He equips us with everything that we need to fulfill the desire or the purpose or the creation, right? And here's the thing, I said this yesterday, I think, on the live. Whenever you feel a pull to create or to bring forth something into the universe, whether it's a product or a service or whatever, right? Whenever you feel that pull to do so, the only reason why you're able to do that is because there's somebody else on the opposite end of the spectrum desiring that thing, right? So if they are desiring that thing, and then you have the pull to actually create it and bring it forth, that's like pure connection. That's divine alignment. And you know with that, each step that you take, you're going to be led towards that thing, and you're going to have that thing. Like, it's going to happen. So I wanted to bring forth, you know, into the universe my creation, you know, which is showing up more in my voice. Like, I love this. I love having open discussion and conversations about things like this, like expanding the mind and actually questioning self and questioning, you know, the cycles and the experiences and the thought processes of everything that's going on in my reality. I love that, you know? So today I want to talk about uncovering unhealthy habits. And hello again to everybody jumping on, because this Facebook thing is new. So hello. Thank you so much for being here and like sharing space with me. So with my creation, I think I was saying with my creation, I wanted to bring forth me showing up more in my voice. And today we're going to be going over uncovering unhealthy habits, right? So when it comes to our everyday life, right? When it comes to our external reality, everything that we witness on a day-to-day, right? It's just like, damn, the same old cycles, like the same things keep happening. We keep reliving the same cycles, the same experiences over and over and over and over again. And it's like, why? Right? We're not taking the time, or I can speak for myself, I wasn't taking the time to actually stop and see, how am I playing a part in this? Right? Like I keep going through the same thing. Like, what is it that I'm doing? Like, it must be me, right? So when it comes to uncovering healthy habits, these are the things that we know, we are aware of them. We know that we do, and that it produces an outcome that vibrates on a lower frequency, meaning it does not make you feel good, right? Like we know what we know the unhealthy habits, we know them. However, we're so into it that we're not aware. It's habitual at this point. We're doing it subconsciously because we've been doing it for so long, right? But when it comes to the realm of creation and creating, right, there's a part of that process that we must be aware of, and that is aligned action is required for creation. Like, to bring that creation into fruition, there needs to be some type of aligned action. And if your aligned actions are not in alignment with the creation or the thing, the manifestation, right, the experience you want to have, if your aligned actions, your habits, your day-to-day movements are not in alignment with that, how can it come into fruition if it's out of alignment? You know what I'm saying? You're not moving in the way of that thing. You're not doing anything that supports it, right? So let's just say, for instance, a healthy active lifestyle for people, or for an individual who wants to, get in better shape or lose weight, right? It's like, okay, you have the idea, you have the thought, you have the creation and the manifestation, right? You know what it is you want to do. You want to lose weight, you want to be healthier, you want to be better. Okay, great. What are the aligned actions that you're taking towards it? Or what aligned actions aren't you taking? Right? So it's like you have to zoom in on your day-to-day movements, on what it is that you're actually doing in the first place. Like, what are you doing? Are you watching TV all day, every day? Do you watch TV like 5 or more hours throughout the day? Right? And if you do, that's okay. It's no judgment zone. If that's what you do, that's what you do. That's great. However, is watching TV an aligned action for the creation or for the manifestation, the thing that you want to bring into fruition? Is it in direct support of the manifestation? And that's the question that I want all of us to ponder on, because not many of us are asking ourselves these types of questions, myself included. The only reason why I have this access now is because I invested in myself. You know what I'm saying? And when you invest in yourself, you gain access to the cheat codes. It's not cheat codes, but you just gain more access. Let me put it like that. You gain more access. You learn tangible tools. You learn tangible resources, tangible practices to implement in your life to gain clarity, to receive and create and be abundant, to live freely, right? To live to live and experience the things that you actually want to experience. Right? So, so just going back to unhealthy habits, we are very aware of them. However, we're so involved, we're so entangled right into the world, into our habits, that we're not stopping to question them. Start questioning yourself. Start questioning, the choices that you make on a day-to-day. Like, is eating this food in support of the healthy active lifestyle that I want? Does this food, do these chips, or I don't even want to say chips, like, does this burger support the lifestyle that I want to live? Because if you want to lose weight and look good, essentially the foundation of that is you want to be healthy. You want to be at homeostasis. You want to be well within your body, right? So in order to be well within your body, we all know that, drinking water is very essential to that. At the bare minimum, drinking water is the number one supporter of a healthy active lifestyle. right? So if you are not drinking water, but you want to lose weight and you want to look good, aka you want to be healthy, and you don't drink any water, that is a bad habit. That's not a bad habit. Let me take that away. I'm sorry. That's an unhealthy habit, because nothing is good or bad. Everything is a decision. It's a choice.
Right.
It's a choice. Energy is a choice. Energy is not a good or bad type of thing. It's a choice. Whatever you feed your energy towards, that's, you're going to create more of it. You know, you're going to create more of it. That's how it works. You know? So, unhealthy habits. Uncovering those unhealthy habits. And here's a really, really amazing tool that you can implement. You can implement it at any time, any place, anywhere. It's super, super simple, right? The hardest lessons are the least complicated, right? Everything is easy. It's just implementing it, right? So one of the tools that I absolutely love is near and dear to my heart, because this was created between Jade and I, and this is a tool that we use on the regular, all day, every day. Okay? Get some water.
You got some?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With a lemon. So, one of the tools that we use that we absolutely love is called AAOC. This is the 4 pillars of alchemy that I teach inside of my containers, right? And by alchemy, I mean being able to transmute and change a situation, an experience, a cycle, okay? That's alchemy, being able to transmute and change things. And so with AAOC, these are the 4 pillars of alchemy that you can implement to create change, right? And I'm talking about like instant, okay? This is tested and tried, child. So the first A is awareness. You want to become aware of any and all situations that you want to change, right? You become aware of what is going on. Become aware of yourself. Become aware of what's going on, what's taking place. Become aware of your feeling. Become aware of what's going on in your body and in your external reality, in your life, right? The next thing you want to do is the second A, which is acknowledgement. You want to acknowledge your hand in whatever cycle or whatever experience you are going through at the moment. Whatever situation you're trying to alchemize or you're trying to change, right? You want to acknowledge your hand in it, because if you're unable to see your hand in any cycle, you are unable to make change, period. You can only make change from where you are, you know, from your standpoint. You can't force anybody or anything to do what you want them to do. You can only change you. So in any cycle, any experience, anything, any conversation, anything at all, you have to be able to see where you stand in that, and that's when you'll be able to make a change. Okay? The third pillar is observation. You want to be able to observe yourself in from an aerial view or third person view. You want to take yourself out of your shoes, take the emotion out of it, and observe everything from a higher view. Look at yourself, look at your movements, look at your thought processes, look at your beliefs, analyze every single thing. Analyze the text message, the sending of the text message, okay? Analyze your movements, analyze everything about yourself inside of the situation or the cycle at hand, right? And then the last pillar is C, which stands for choice. You have to make a decision or make a choice on how you want to feel and how you are going to move. How are you going to move from this experience? What are you going to do about it? What direction are you going to go towards? Right? So AAOC, the 4 pillars of alchemy, is something you can implement for any and all things. You can do it to transmute any situation, any argument, you know what I'm saying? Any argument, things that you are starting to feel you are no longer available for. Right? The things that you know you just done and fed up with. The cycles, you're done with it. You're done repeating the same things over and over and over, right? Bring awareness to it. Okay? Become aware of what that thing is. Right? Don't be afraid to face it. It may be ugly, but it's coming up to be released because you're asking for it deep down. You're asking for the release. You're asking to be better. You're asking to show up more in a different light, right? So if that's the case, these things, just be prepared or be ready to receive these experiences where these energies are arising and coming up. They're coming up, you're being triggered, you're being moved so that they can be released and so that they can come out. Like, that's all that it is. And that's the beautiful part about uncovering the unhealthy habits, because you really start to come into realization of your power. It's like, wow, I've literally been doing this whole time, receiving this same outcome, and I'm feeling like if I do this thing, right, that's so much more expansive, so much more bright, so much more, you know, empowering, or just in support of your creation that you know you can do. It's like, you know, just do it. Just do it. Like, there's so much in that. And so that's all that I have for today as far as uncovering the unhealthy habits, because when you actually start to move in the direction, right, in the direction towards whatever manifestation you have, whatever it is you want to bring into fruition, into your external reality, when you start to move in that direction, even with thought, even with saying it out loud or writing it on paper, right, the moment that you start to move is the very exact moment that you're going to be led. God is waiting for us to show up, right? He's waiting for us to move in the way that we feel best, right? Intuitively, right? Intuition is God-given. Intuition is something that we were all born with, right? That is our connection to source. That is our connection to self, right? So when you hone in on your intuition and you follow that, you will always be led. The answers will come. You know what I'm saying? Like, the answers will literally just show up. Like, people, places, and things will start to meet you where you are. That's how it happens. It's so beautiful, and it's not something that you could really explain, you know? But in the how, like how something is to happen, is not up to us. That's not our responsibility, obligation. We're not supposed to worry about the how. That's up to God. But it's our job to move, right? And one of the easiest, most tangible ways to start moving right now to make change in your life, right? If you're fed up of the mundane experiences, the mundane conversations, the games, the manipulation, you know what I'm saying? The financial struggle, the feeling like you are living, barely making it, paycheck to paycheck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to start transmuting and alchemizing those experiences, right? You have to make movement. You have to have aligned action in support or in alignment, in direct, you know, towards the thing you want to bring forth. You have to do it. And the least complicated, the easiest thing to do that we have to do is let go. The hardest lesson is letting go. It's the least complicated though. You know, you have to give up those unhealthy habits in order to make space for the new healthy habits to take place, so that you can actually create and experience your desires, what you see, the vision that you see. It's real. It's already been created. However, how can you receive it if you're not even drinking water? How can you receive that lifestyle when you are not putting any aligned action steps towards it? And you are aware of the unhealthy habits. You feel the conviction every time. I know I do. I do. You know, but I'm in a different place now. I'm more aware. I'm more conscious of self, which is spirituality. I'm more consistent in more areas. So it happens less and less for me. It happens less and less. But trust me, when I don't implement the things that I know I need to implement on a daily basis, I receive the outcome of that. I receive it, because nobody's exempt. Nobody's exempt. So when you know, you know. When you know, you know. It's going to bite you in the ass because you know. But that is all that I have today. Right now, I want to thank everybody for tuning in up until this point. I am going to talk about the Make Your Life a Priority Challenge. So if you have to dip out, thank you so much for being here in the first place. I do want to, this time around, I'm feeling like, because I'm stepping more into my power and my voice, and I'm breaking barriers within myself, all of this is happening in real time for me. That's why I'm able to speak on it so passionately, because this stuff is happening to me. I'm only speaking to me, and I can only teach or share from a place that I've only been, you know. So essentially I'm speaking on my life's experiences. And so if you are here right now, it's an indication that it resonates with you, and I'm so excited to have shared this space with you. So thank you so much. And what was I going to say next? I know I was going to talk about the Make Your Life a Priority Container 21-day challenge. I was saying that with this round, because I'm showing up more in my power, my voice, that I wanted to implement something different, and you know, just to be more expansive. You know what I'm saying? And I seen a couple of other queens do it, and I thought it was brilliant. Shout out to my mentor Marley Ansel, and another queenie doing her thing in this space, Fallon. But on this live, I want to actually give a queen an opportunity to join us this round. We start February 8th inside of the Make Your Life a Priority 21-day challenge container. I want to actually gift a queen, and I want to gift her this. And so how I want to do it though is I want you guys to participate with me. And if you are hopping on or catching the replay or whatever, be sure to take a picture, take a little snapshot, or just, you know, share it on your stories or on your page. Share it, spread the word. You know, if it resonated with you, if this message resonated with you, it resonated with some more people. You know what I'm saying? And the more that we share, the bigger impact we can make. And so share this content. Tag me in it so that I can see your name, and that I can put everybody's name into a drawing, and I can draw the name. I think I'll probably do it on Sunday, because there's 3 days training, right? And I want to give people a chance to hop on the replay and to share and to participate. But just take a picture, share it on your story, share it with your friends, share it on your page, tag me, okay, so I can see your name, and that way I can gift a queen entry into the Make Your Life a Priority 21-day challenge, okay? So now let's dive into what that container is. So this container is my heart and soul. This container was created for the queen ready to embark on her spiritual journey, her journey to healing self, right? Her journey to uncovering the things that's holding her back. Like, you are ready for more. You are right in the middle of, damn, I'm tired of living this way, and like, I know there's more. Like, I got it in me. I got it. I have the creations. I have the ideas. I have the want, the desire. Right? This container was created for that queen. And over 21 days, we really dive in deep into 3 realms of life, which is the mental state, right? Our thoughts, thought processes, our beliefs, the conscious and the subconscious mind, and how it works together, how it works against each other. You know what I'm saying? And then we dive into the physical aspects. You know, how the physical and what we consume within all the 5 senses, how that is directly related to our external reality, right? How when we are stimulated by the 5 senses, depending on what's stimulating us, that's going to be the outcome. So we dive into that with the physical, and I also share personal experience in all 3 tiers, of course, like what I do. And then the last thing is spirituality. We dive in deep into what that actually entails, what that is, and what it can look like for you, because what's for you is for you. It doesn't have to be for everybody. What's for you is for you, right? And so over the course of 21 days, together in a container, we are together. We are sharing space. I am equipping all of you ladies everything that has worked and made changes for me in my life tremendously. You know what I'm saying? I'm sharing all the tools, access, knowledge, and resources that you too can implement in your life. And the container is very intimate. There will be one-on-one calls, okay, group training calls, action-aligned homework practices, community. There's so much in this container this time. There's guided meditations. I'm super excited about that. There's so much in the community. And so if you're feeling called towards that, this container was for you, okay? And so now until the 8th, we begin on Monday. You can join us, okay, for a very special price. It will be $111 off the original price at $333 until the 8th. After that, it will go back to its original price of $444, or you can do 2 payments, okay, of $222, whatever works for you. If you have questions, don't be afraid or don't hesitate to reach out to me. Send me a message so we can talk. If ever you wanted to schedule a complimentary 30-minute one-on-one intensive, you can do that as well. All right, I love collaborating with my queens. I love talking and sharing space and resonating, you know? So if you are feeling called towards me, come and check me out. Join the community, Queen Recognizing Queens. Okay, I will drop the link down below because the next 2 days of training will be inside of the container. I wanted to come on here, my personal page, because I know I have a little bit more friends than on this page than I do inside of the container. So hold on. Oh my gosh, babe. The wall looks amazing. I know you haven't pulled the tape off yet, but the color is so pretty.
Right.
Y'all, I was so in it that I forgot she was painting the wall. Look at it now, y'all. Wow. And she's got tape up there, so it's gonna be like a cute little design. I'm excited. I'm super excited. So yes, guys, I'm not gonna hold you any longer. That was it. My mouth was super dry and then I went off on a tangent. But don't forget to share this, okay? Share it with your friends if it resonated with you. Tag me in it so that I can get your name, and meet me inside of the Queen Recognizing Queens container tomorrow for day 2. We're going to be going over breaking barriers of self, okay? I know it sounds juicy because it is. We're gonna be talking about self-sabotage, how she shows up, honey, how subtle she can be, and how to overcome it. So again, thank you so much to everybody that joined me. This is super fun, and I love you all so much. Mwah. Peace.